Great awakening, everyone. Happy Sunday. Wow, it is so early in the morning. I'm on my way to the beach to basically meditate. I had a series of things happen last night that I was downloaded, and I I don't think a lot of people is not ready for this, but I'm ready for it. Otherwise, it would have never happened. But I'm just going to try to express this to the best of my ability. And the reason why I say to the best of my ability is because I do know that a lot of people is not ready for this information. So I have to kind of somewhat tread it a little bit, because ultimately I want people to start asking, not even asking, the words that I use would say, I'm ready. Me personally, I don't ask anymore. I don't beg anymore. I command, right? And my command, even because I'm a softie, you even got commands in a soft way, right? Because I'm a softie. My command is that I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever it is that I'm ready for. And I've always been ready for the truth, and a truth that resonates with my being. So I encourage people to get to that sense. If you really want to know the truth of who you are, and you believe that your current belief system, if it makes you feel some type of way, and it doesn't bring you to a level of peace, right? And the componency to a lot of things is that if you fear more things than you are at peace, or if you fear anything, because fear is an illusionary thing. Everything is based off of my opinion. Fear is an illusionary thing. So if you fear anything, I think it would be important for you to question your belief system. So I'm just going to say it like that. Okay, so welcome to my channel. Where are you going to get it? You're going to get the extraordinary type information. It doesn't fall in agreement with, the masses. That I can assure you. So, it's a different perspective, right? So with that being said, if you, I'm gonna tell you right now, what I'm about to say is very different. And I still, and I'm trying in my head as I speak, to clean it up. So this is, let's get into it. This is what, it is, right? The deeper in the cosmos, right? The deeper in the cosmos that one explore, what one could actually have the capability of exploring, right? It's dark and it's very chaotic. And what I mean about chaotic, because it has a chaotic energy. It has chaotic energy because, and how you can look at the chaotic energy is freedom to express. So the chaotic energy could be asteroids, starburstings, solar flares, galaxies, different black holes and all of this stuff. So dark energy, right? Dark energy is very, very chaotic in nature. There's a lot of activity that goes on in dark energy. So therefore, it's a freedom of expression. It's a freedom. It's very, 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 very powerful with that freedom of expression, right? To bring you more closer to home, right? If you go into the darkness of, let's say, a volcano, right? It's dark, right? It's full of energy, and what we call energy is lava, right? Plasma, lava, and different things of that nature. And when it expels, right? When it explodes with a great force, because it is in darkness, and it is in darkness, and the energies that originates in darkness is very, very powerful. And I brought you back to the earth with the volcano because I want you to see how powerful dark energy is, what it creates, and the power that comes along with it. So therefore, it's very chaotic in nature. When a volcano erupts, it just erupts, it explodes, it doesn't care where it lands. It's very powerful, it's very chaotic, it's very destructive, right? So when you look at what is created in the cosmos, right? What comes from the cosmos, whether it's an asteroid, whether it's whatever the case may be, right? Or a comet, right? When you look at what's coming out of the cosmos, you have to look at it from a perspective of power, and you have to look at it from a perspective of chaos, right? Because the chaos is synonymous to freedom. It's free, right? It's free to do whatever it wants to do in its own expression. So when you migrated on down to this particular dimension, or earth, or whatever the case may be, right? And you have the eumelanated being, right? That originates, a place of origin is foreign to earth, but we are the original beings to this planet. So when you hear the word chaos, it is synonymous to the cosmos, and it's also synonymous to the eumelanated being. So when you hear chaos, it is equative from a spiritual perspective as power, the expression of power. And out of darkness come chaos. And it's the chaos that created the expression of what we understand light to be, right? Well, it's the chaos that created everything that we see here on this earth. It's the chaotic energy that created it all, right? So therefore, I just wanted to, I'm just going to give you a little bit of that, because I want that to kind of somewhat, marinate into your sense of understanding. And you have to be ready for this information. It'll behoove you to actually, do the research yourself, study yourself. But one thing I'm going to say about knowledge has a place of origin that did not derive from a book. It derived from just being. Somebody just knew this information, and they decided to put it in a book, right? So it's not everything that you're going to, I won't say that you won't be able to find it, but at the same rate, you got to trust your inner knowing and your inner self. And that is the most important thing in this journey while you are here, is to learn the true meaning and the true truth of who you are. And that is the knowledge of self. Because then once you know that, you'll immediately pick up on what resonates within the truth of you, the resonance of truth with you, right? So when you look at yourself as a eumelanated being, and if you bring forth the connection to the fact that the eumelanin is connected to the cosmos, is connected to the solar system. If you look at the sun itself, the sun is very, very chaotic in nature. It's very, very chaotic. It's very, very chaotic. It's full of explosions. It's chaos. It's chaotic energy. And it's very, very powerful, because it emits an energy that we feel right now on this planet. That, if it got any hotter, it's a whole nother different situation, right? So when you hear chaos, it's not always a bad thing, right? Chaos is creation. You are creators, right? Because you come from a chaotic energy, and the chaos is synonymous to freedoms. I want people to, I'm gonna stop right there, because as I go further and further in what is downloaded to me and what is given to me, I'm going to present it to you guys in little doses, because I want to give you guys time to think about it. This is, some next level stuff, and I'm sure that it's far much more deeper than that. When I get to what I really want to get to, in terms of what religion and all of these things represent, how we come to understand the Jesus character, how the Christ thing comes into part in what we need to understand. I don't think people are ready for it. That's a whole nother thing. But I'm gonna do my best to try to express it in a way where once you do your research, or not even the research, but if you come to a point in frequency, it resonates with you, then it'll start making sense to you. But I just wanted to share that with you guys in terms of the place of origin. We always want to know who we are, where we are, why we are, right? We ask these questions, and the answers are there, right? The answers are there, but what I've come to realize is that you have to be at a certain frequency to really understand the truth of your existence. And there's so many stories and variations that are out there where everybody is trying to figure this thing out. But what I've come to understand is that the truth shall set you free. It'll just come to you. And it may not be in a book. It may not be in a book. So let me raise this a little bit. It may not be in a book. So I just want to share this information with you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask them, to put them in a comment. If you like this video, if you love the content that I am expressing here on this channel, please subscribe, and don't hesitate to place a comment, because I'm about this life. I'm about the change that comes along with it. I'm getting to a sense of clarity and a sense of understanding about what it is and who I am. The first thing that I know, that I'm the best thing than anything. I am a creator. I am chaos. I am chaos energy, right? I am very, very powerful, because chaos is synonymous to power. And this is why they want you to look at chaos in a negative sense of understanding, because anything that has the greatest power, they change you, they move you from it, because they don't want you to have a sense of awareness of the truth. Once the melanated being get a sense of awareness of who they are, what they are, why they are, it changes the game. And it is, it's different. It's a different sense of knowing. It's a different sense of knowledge, because we have been suppressed and oppressed for so long. But those days are they're ending. They have ended, actually. They have ended. So with that being said, I'm going to end here. I'm on my way to the beach. It's a beautiful day in Zamunda. I'm being kissed by the sun this morning. I'm being kissed by the sun this morning because it's so gorgeous. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We're gearing towards we're on the last run of 2020. A lot of people say 2020 was a bad year. 2020 was an amazing year for me. Amazing, beautiful year. All in a state of mind. But we'll get there. We're going to get there together. All right. So I love you guys. And have an amazing Sunday. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. All right. Love you guys. Bye.